There's a pain so deep it doesn't even have a name. The pain of loving someone while feeling like you're never quite enough. You wake up every morning, and the first thing you feel is that hollow ache in your chest. That quiet voice whispering, "What's wrong with me?" You look in the mirror and wonder what they see. Wonder why your love, your effort, your entire heart laid bare at their feet still somehow falls short. You watch them scroll past your messages. You notice how their eyes light up for others, but dim just a little when they land on you. You feel yourself shrinking, becoming smaller, quieter, less, trying to take up just the right amount of space so they won't leave. And every night you lie there in the dark, asking the universe the same desperate question: why am I not enough for them? You've tried everything. You've changed your hair, your clothes, the way you laugh, the things you talk about. You've become a student of their moods, learning to read every sigh, every silence, every shift in their energy, but nothing works. And here's what's killing you right now. What's stealing your sleep and breaking your spirit? You think this is about them. You think if you could just crack the code, just become the right version of yourself, everything would finally click into place. My beautiful friend, what I'm about to tell you will shatter your heart before it sets you free. The universe didn't bring this person into your life to love you. It brought them to show you the most important truth you've been running from your entire existence. You are not broken. You are not lacking. You are not insufficient. But somewhere, somehow, you learned a lie so devastating, it's been ruling your life ever since. You learned that love is something you have to earn, that your worth is something you have to prove, that being yourself, raw and real and imperfect, is somehow not enough. And this person, the one who makes you feel small, they're not your enemy. They're your mirror. Every time they make you feel inadequate, they're showing you exactly where you abandoned yourself. Every moment you feel invisible to them, you're feeling how invisible you've made yourself. Because here's the truth that's going to break everything open. They're not rejecting you. You're rejecting you. You're the one who decided you weren't enough long before they ever showed up. Maybe it was a parent who only noticed you when you achieved something. Maybe it was a first love who taught you that affection was conditional. Maybe it was a world that told you to be smaller, quieter, more palatable. And now you're playing out that same wound with a new person, hoping this time the ending will be different. But the universe is screaming at you. My friend, it's saying, stop looking for your worth in their eyes. Stop waiting for them to see you. Start seeing yourself. Listen to me carefully, because this is where everything changes. Where the pain you've been carrying finally starts to make sense. Every single time you twist yourself into shapes to fit their expectations, you're not getting closer to love. You're getting further from your own soul. You're betraying the most sacred relationship you'll ever have, the one with yourself. Think about who you were before you met them. Remember that person who laughed freely, who spoke their truth, who didn't calculate every word before it left their mouth. Where did they go? You buried them. You silenced them. You told them they weren't good enough, weren't lovable enough, weren't worthy of taking up space. And for what? For someone who can't even see the magic you're killing yourself to hide. The universe is putting you through this fire for a reason. It's burning away everything that isn't truly you. It's showing you that the love you're chasing outside yourself is the love you've been withholding from yourself. And until you learn this lesson, until you finally understand what I'm about to reveal, you'll keep repeating this pattern with different faces, different names, same pain. Because what you're really searching for isn't their approval. What you're really searching for is permission to be yourself again. And nobody can give you that permission except you. Stop right here, right now. Because what I'm about to share in the next part will completely transform everything you understand about this pain you're carrying. If these words are touching something so deep in your soul that you feel like crying, that you feel seen for the first time in forever, then hit that like button right this second and subscribe to this channel. Because every single week I dive into these truths that nobody else has the courage to speak. The truths about your worth, your pain, your journey back to yourself that will change your entire life. Turn on that notification bell because thousands of people have messaged me saying these videos saved them from years of suffering, pulled them back from the edge when they thought they couldn't go on anymore. This isn't just content. This is your awakening and what's coming in the next part. The story I'm about to tell you will show you exactly why you're going through this and how to break free. Don't let this be the moment you miss. Your future self is begging you to keep watching. Now let me show you something that will make everything crystal clear. There was a woman named Sarah who gave 3 years of her life to a man who made her feel like she was never quite right. She'd watch him light up around other women, confident and charismatic, while with her he seemed distracted, distant, like he was tolerating her presence. She changed everything about herself for him. Started going to the gym at 5 a.m. because he made an offhand comment about fitness. Stopped talking about her dreams because he called them unrealistic. Learned to stay quiet when he criticized her because speaking up made things worse. She became a ghost in her own life, disappearing piece by piece, hoping that if she just erased enough of herself, there'd finally be room for his love. One night, after he forgot her birthday for the 3rd year in a row, she sat alone in her apartment and something inside her finally broke. Not the kind of breaking that destroys you, the kind that cracks you open. She looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the woman staring back. Where was the girl who used to dance in her kitchen? Who used to dream so big it scared her? Who used to laugh so loud people would turn and smile? She'd sacrificed her on the altar of someone else's approval and gotten nothing in return but her own disappearance. And that's when the universe whispered the truth she'd been deaf to for 3 years. He didn't make her feel not enough. She'd already felt not enough, and she chose him because he confirmed what she already believed about herself. Here's what Sarah did next, and here's what the universe is begging you to do right now. She stopped. She stopped texting first. Stopped analyzing his words. Stopped trying to decode his moods. Stopped performing. And in that terrifying silence, in that space where she'd always put his needs, she finally heard her own voice again. It was quiet at first, barely a whisper, but it said, "You were never the problem. You were never too much or not enough. You were perfect, and you gave that perfection to someone too broken to see it." The universe works in mysterious ways. My friend, the moment Sarah chose herself, everything shifted. Not because he suddenly woke up and realized her worth, but because she did. She started doing the things she'd abandoned. Painting again, singing in the car, saying no when she meant no and yes when she meant yes. And you know what happened? He noticed. Suddenly he was calling, texting, showing up, asking what changed. But here's the beautiful, powerful truth. By the time he noticed, she didn't need him to anymore because she'd found something more valuable than his validation. She'd found her own. The universe didn't take 3 years from her. It gave her the greatest gift possible. It showed her that she'd been looking for love in someone else's eyes when it had been waiting in her own heart all along. So what does this mean for you, right here, right now, in this moment where your heart is aching and you're wondering if you'll ever be enough? It means the universe is speaking directly to you through this pain. It's not punishing you, it's redirecting you. Every moment you feel small around them is the universe saying, you're meant for more than this. Every time you silence yourself to keep the peace, the universe is whispering, your voice matters. Every night you cry wondering what's wrong with you, the universe is screaming, nothing is wrong with you. Everything is wrong with how you're treating yourself. This person who makes you feel insufficient isn't your soulmate. They're your catalyst. They showed up to reveal the wound so you could finally heal it. And here's the most powerful truth of all, the one that changes everything. You have 2 choices right now. You can keep playing small, keep diminishing yourself, keep hoping that one day they'll finally see you, or you can do what Sarah did. You can choose you. Not in anger, not in revenge, but in sacred recognition that you are already whole, already complete. Already more than enough, exactly as you are in this imperfect, beautiful, messy moment. The universe brought you to this video for a reason. It's your wake-up call. Here's my final message to you, and I need you to feel this in every cell of your body. You are not a puzzle with missing pieces waiting for someone else to complete you. You are not a rough draft waiting for someone's editing. You are not a question waiting for their answer. You are already the entire story, the whole masterpiece, the complete miracle. The person who can't see that isn't your person. They're your lesson. And the lesson isn't that you need to be better, prettier, smarter, quieter, louder, different. The lesson is that you need to stop abandoning yourself for people who were never meant to stay. The universe is removing them not because you failed, but because you're ready for more. Ready for the kind of love that doesn't make you shrink. Ready for the kind of connection that expands you instead of diminishing you. Ready to finally stop begging for crumbs when you deserve the whole feast. So tonight, when that familiar ache rises up, when you start wondering again what's wrong with you, I want you to do something radical. Put your hand on your heart and say, I am enough. I've always been enough, and anyone who can't see that is blind. Not proof that I'm lacking. Choose yourself not someday, not when you're ready, not when you're perfect. Choose yourself right now, messy and scared and imperfect and glorious. Because the greatest love story you'll ever have isn't with them. It's with you. And that story begins the moment you stop waiting for someone else's permission to be magnificent. If this message cracked something open inside you, share it with someone who needs to remember they're already whole. The universe is waiting for you to come home to yourself. Will today be the day you finally arrive?